Hey YouTubers, CG Hot Wheels. Just got back from K-Day, February 2016. I have to say, it wasn't a very satisfying K-Day. It was kind of disappointing. There were a lot of cars missing. But thankfully, Publix in Florida are starting to get the F cases in their stores. So whatever I don't find at K-Day, I'll just find at Publix. So that was the case here. There were a few cars that were missing that I didn't find at K-Day, but I was still able to get what I really wanted out of it. It's a relatively small haul. It got 12 cars. So I'm going to go ahead and show you them. So first off, we got the Treasure Hunt. Got the Mountain Mauler. It's kind of in the bubble crooked. So there it is. Ugly. There's the symbol right there. There's the message. And then we got the three first to markets. Got the 68 Ford Shelby GT500. Got the 65 Pontiac GTO. It's nice to see this again. It's been a few years. Nice flames. And then the best one out of them all, the 69 Dodge Charger Daytona. Apple green. This is going to be the super treasure hunt for the G case. These first to markets are G case, while the other cars are F cases. K-Day colors and the main lines are all F case assortments. And then next up, we got the 4 K-Day colors. Right off the bat, got the 69 Volkswagen Squareback Custom. It's funny how we just had this released in mint green in the last batch, and already we got a K-Mart color. And then we got, for the first time, a then and now pair of K-Day colors. We got Challengers, 71 Challenger, 015 Challenger, well really SRT Hellcat, but they can't use the word Hellcat, probably because Hell is a bad name, is a curse word for kids. These Hot Wheels are not all for adults, they're for the kids too, so they have to keep it appropriate, they have to keep it censored a little bit, so for the kids' sake. And then we got the 66 Ford 427 Fairlane. I believe this is a K-Day color because this Shelby could also be a K-Day color because, oh, that was just got a text message, but this also has been released before. It was released in dark green, and the fact that it's a first to market when really we already had a color of it makes it confusing when it should have been a car that we haven't seen before. So Hot Wheels does that at times. Not all the time, but sometimes. So then we got some basics. We got the repaint Lamborghini Urus in orange. And then my favorite one, got two of them. Got the new casting, got the James Bond Spectre Aston Martin DB10. This thing is sweet. Look at that. It's got the front end detail, got the headlights, got the emblem. Got side mirrors, like a matchbox, and then we got the plate. It's hard to see a little bit here. Let me take it out. Let's see. See, there it is. There's the plate. No tail lights, but they're very thin though, so it's hard to get in there. But yeah, see, here's the artwork. The whole car is shown on the blister because, like Hot Wheels, you know, their tradition is to show the car at a 3/4 angle with the rear end kind of cut off the package. But in this one, I read this on the Lamley blog when they had a posting about this particular car. They said this might have been Aston Martin's request to show the whole entire car on the blister. So that's probably what they wanted. And if they didn't, it wouldn't get approved. The car wouldn't get approved. So not sure if that was actually the case, but that's what I read on the Lamley. So that's a shout out to lamleydlm.blogspot.com, my favorite place to find out about Hot Wheels, my favorite blog on Hot Wheels and Matchbox and other cars like Johnny Lightning's, Tamika's, Auto World's, Green Lights, and so on. And then down here we got the Tesla Model S in dark blue. Very nice color. This is going to be released as a Matchbox in the same exact color. We're going to have two Tesla Model S's in dark blue from both companies. So that's interesting. And then these four right here, sure, they're part of this batch, but these were not found at K-Day. These were found at Publix. These are the four cars that I found earlier in the week, just in case if I don't find them at K-Day. And sure enough, I didn't find these. I was very surprised. I was hoping that the Acura would at least be in these cases, but our K-Day didn't have any Acuras. Not one. I know they're going to be in K-Days in other parts of the country, but typical of our town, we get cases that contain mostly remnants, a lot of carryovers from the E case and D case and even C case, as opposed to actually having new cars, like F case cars, like they're supposed to. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I didn't get at K-Day and instead found at Publix. This one I found last night. Got the repaint of the Custom 72 Chevy Love, which is basically an Isuzu pickup. You can tell by the design. Does that look like an American design? I don't think so. That looks very Japanese. So, and then, like I showed you, got the other highly anticipated casting in this batch. Got the Custom 01 Acura Integra GSR. So glad that I found this at Publix earlier this week, because I wouldn't have found it at K-Day. I mean, it's near mint. It's got a little vein right there, but I'm sure I'll find another one at Publix. But yeah, I was very disappointed that these weren't at my K-Day. So, so glad I found it. These weren't there either. Another anticipated casting in this batch. Got the Castrol oil-themed 70 Ford Escort RS 1600. This thing's sweet as well. My dad found this one. So, sweet. And then last but not least, got the Bad Mutter 2, which is the super treasure hunt in this batch. But not even the regulars were at our K-Day. No one found a regular Bad Mutter 2. And they sure as heck didn't find a super. So, because if you can't find the regular, then chances are you're not going to find the super. That's just the way it goes. So there you go. There's an overhead. 12 from K-Day, 4 from Publix. Very disappointing in a way that they didn't have more. Didn't have a super, even though it's not the greatest super. It's nothing really to get excited about, but still. Still missing one particular car I can think of at the top of my head. It's the blue 67 Chevy C10, but like I said, I'm sure I'll find one at Publix. So there you go. But I'm just glad that I got the Aston Martin. That was the main one I was looking for, the James Bond. So there you go. Take care. Happy collecting.